this is Elijah from Wisdom Seekers. May 13th, 2018 is Mother's Day in most of the places in North America, and I'm not sure about the rest of the world, but this works for everybody for Mother's Day. And I'm going to do the moon card for Mother's Day. The maid, the matron, and the crone. And this is follow the moon. So these two cards are what I am basing everything on today. So what we're going to do, I'm going to start out with the base chakra, just because we want to build a firm foundation. There. Not too much because it can be annoying. And I will start out with the maid. And everybody knows the maid is before you're married, before you are ready to raise a family. Alright, so the maid, the young lady in our world, the beautiful young people, this is for you, for Mother's Day. And now this is a very funny card for the maid. It's to embrace the masculine. And I'm not sure if the cards are playing a joke or not. Let's find out. We will leave it here. Well, we'll try to leave it here. Okay, so embrace the masculine. And we'll find out if the cards are having a sense of humor today. So the first card I'm going to pull is Queen of Swords, and this is a change card, but it's a very positive change card because it's talking about opening your heart, becoming more aware of those around you. And as your heart opens, more wonderful things come your way. It's cutting away the old stuff. And even with your maid, you have many old stuff, because many of us, though I'm definitely not a maid, have had many lifetimes before, and we bring them forward with us. So open your heart. The result will be very positive, obviously. But the Seven of Pentacles, the result will be that you should reap the rewards for your hard efforts. And what kind of rewards? Well, reaping the rewards, and for a maid, of course, it makes so much sense. Two of Wands is someone looking back on their life and they're ready for change. So, maids, it seems like time is ready. You're ready for change. You're ready to move on to the next level of who you are supposed to be. And for some, that may mean that you're going to become a matron. For others, it may mean simply that you are expanding who you are and moving on to the next level of what you're doing. All right. So one more card. And it's a card of change and shifting. It's to see the truth. One of the biggest advices I can offer to maids is live your life fully. It doesn't take long for you to get to the point where you're no longer a maid, but you're in the matron stage. And that is an entirely different experience. So open your heart, work with all the energy you have to put into something, but do it with love. Do it because it feels right. Do it because it's for you. You're working for you. And it's time to shift and move on. All right. So the next one is the matron. And the matron is, of course, the mother, the lady of the house. And nowadays, a breadwinner a therapist, you name it. That's what a matron does nowadays. All right, see what we've got here for the matron. And the matron has, well, of course, it works very well for the matron. It says to stay strong. And stay strong and look life squarely in the face. Be humble, but not afraid. And why? Because this is a new phase of life, and it can, in fact, be very frightening when you have young children or teenagers or children that are just about to leave the nest. It can be very, very frightening because children have a tendency to make your hair go gray. I know. I speak from personal experience, though I, again, am not a maid or a matron. But you are a way shower. You're showing your family the way, and it is often the mother who is the center of the family. It's usually the mother who holds everything together and is indeed the way shower of a family or situation. And again, you put the effort in, and you should reap the rewards of your effort, especially on Mother's Day. 3 of Pentacles. So you've put in the effort. You get to look around and see what there is for you to, what you have achieved, what you have done, and to feel the happiness that comes with being a mother. They're not always happiness, I've got to admit, but quite often there is. So for a mother, this comes in invaluable. Be very psychic, because your children are not going to tell you everything there is to know, and you really do need to know what your children are doing, because they don't realize what they don't know yet. And for you, the matron, I pulled the Moonstone, and you're wondering why I have a moon card over there and here. I have like 10 decks. I go through them very quickly. About the average like 3 a month, 3 months, and I get a new deck. The Moonstone, or the moon, she's honoring you today. That's the only reason she was drawn. But again, pay attention to the intuition, because it is an invaluable tool for mothers. And what do we do when we go with stay strong? Be patient. Well, definitely that is definitely what you need to do as a mother. Be strong, be patient, and eventually your children do figure it out, and eventually they do grow up, and no matter how they behave, they're always your children, and you always have the knowledge they will always come back to you, because somehow or other mothers always know. And the dragons, they're both dragons, and for me, dragons are knowledge. Okay, so that's very good. So let's go on to the crone. And you know what the crone is? What it means initially? It simply means a wise woman. And it takes many years to make a wise woman. It takes many mistakes to make a wise woman. And I know this for a fact, because I have lived many years. I have made my share of mistakes, and I've learned a great deal from my mistakes. And it's because of my mistakes I have learned so much. So crones, today you are being honored for having gone through 2 stages of life, the maid, the matron, and now the crone. and there is trust in the magic. Now it is your time to pay attention to what you like, to what you love, to what makes your life good. Pay attention to your magic. And let's see what they have to say. So again, we have the patience card. Why? I don't know. Patience is not it is a virtue. It's not necessarily fun, but by now you've learned that you need to be patient. And you've learned the Queen of Pentacles. You've learned confidence in who you are. And if you haven't, well, now it is time for you to kick back, look at yourself, and realize that you have the right to be confident, secure in who you are. And you can, and you are more than you're more than welcome to make change, create change. You have hopefully no children to look after. You're looking after maybe a husband, maybe not, but you have more time for yourself. You are allowed to create change for yourself, and you, by creating change and facing your problems, you bring yourself together. You bring yourself together in a very wonderful way. That's what makes a wise woman, is bringing the pieces of your life together, making them into one. And let's see. So we have, first of all, trust in the magic. And seek the lesson. Which is exactly what I was saying, wasn't it? But as crones, we have that luxury. We have that luxury to go out and face a lesson, because we don't have, hopefully, children that we need to run after or worry about. Why is he not home yet? It's 11 o'clock and it's curfew's at 11, etc., etc. So now we can go out, we can seek new experiences, new lessons, and we are not allowed, no, we are not allowed to sit on our laurels at this time. Now is the time to go out and grow and exponentially become far more than you ever thought you could be. Why? Because you're the crone. And the crone is expected to lead the way, is expected to show who we are and what the younger generations can reach to. So with that, I'm going to say goodbye and leave you with nurture all you love. And I do love the dragons. Okay. Namaste. Namasko.